teachers. They don't need us for teaching them subjects. They need us for other things. In alignment with this brief, the policy recommends the use of the mother tongue or regional language as the medium of instruction at least until grade 5 and preferably up to grade 8. This approach ensures that young learners develop strong foundational skills without the cognitive burden of learning a new language. Simultaneously, in addition, the policy encourages the learning of 3 languages, allowing states to adopt flexible combinations based on regional needs and cultural context. English is included as one of these languages, acknowledging its global utility. So, based on which state you are living in which state the child is studying in, NEP allows the state government to have the state language included, but English is compulsory. Significantly, NEP 2020 introduces a shift in how English is viewed in schools. Instead of treating English merely as a subject for examination, it promotes English as a practical skill that enables communication, research access, and participation in global opportunities. Through this balanced approach, the policy seeks to celebrate local languages while empowering students to engage confidently in an interconnected world. So, like, English should not be studied just for learning question answers, just for giving an exam, and just for getting good grades. English, basically what happens is that as a teacher, when we talk to our children, we tell them that you study history also in English. You study math also in English. You study science also in English. So if you don't know English well, it simply means you won't know anything well. Agree? Disagree? Oh, very positive audience here.